Here we go, 9th inning in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. It's time running out on LIU in the regional opener. 2, 3, and 4. Ben Ferenzi takes ball 1 from Dalton Pence. Fly out, hit by pitch. A couple of ground balls from Ferenzi. Pence dots a heater. 90 miles an hour on that one from Dalton Pence. Ferenzi, the Australian-born shortstop. 2-1. Ferenzi came up huge in the title game against Sacred Heart, going 4 for 6, drove in a couple. Coaching staff says when he gets hits, they're big hits. Lines one into center field, base hit. Almost the exact same hit he had to start their rally in the 9th inning on Sunday to get here.
Well, you talked about it. When he gets hits, they're big hits. And boy, that's a huge one. Getting that leadoff hitter on, and then you're going to your big boys, the guys that can drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Ben Ferenzi's got the rip pants. Doesn't matter. A gamer. We told you Sunday, 9th inning. It was a 5-4 deficit for LIU against Sacred Heart. Put up 7 in the top of the 9th, and like tonight, they had 2, 3, and 4 due up. And like tonight, got a line drive over second to start from Ben Ferenzi. Dan Perillo said to us that they felt when Ferenzi had that hit, the energy picked up in their dugout immediately. Now Jake Mastillo, who's walked 3 times. The record-setting home run hitter for Long Island University.
You talked about, too, how hitting was contagious, and you can see it in that inning.
Forbes will come out for a visit here to confer with his battery and infield. He's at 32 pitches.
Yep.
Feels like his game, though it is a deep bullpen. There's right-handed activity. But Pence has been really good against both lefties and righties almost equally.
No, he has been good. One of the things I look at is that fastball velocity. It's about 90 miles an hour. When he does throw 92, it's really up and elevated, almost like he's trying to overthrow.
So Matt Poston, one of their other valued arms, is going to come in. So Pence came on in the 7th, retired the first 5 he faced, gave up the home run to make it a 1-run game, and then since then, strikeout single. And Matt Poston comes on against 4-seed LIU. And remember, these comebacks have been mighty for the Sharks. Sunday, they put up that 7 spot in the top of the 9th against Sacred Heart to get here.
It's just a relentless team. They just go after you. And this is when you talk about hitting being contagious. One guy gets the hit, then the next, and all of a sudden the confidence starts to build inside of that dugout. And that's how you get that 7-run inning.
15 runs that they scored in that tournament in the 8th inning or later.
Wow.
Fought off those 3 straight elimination games.
And really what it does is it gives you confidence knowing that no matter what the deficit is from that 7th inning or later, or in the 9th inning, that you can come back. And the belief is what gets you there, because you've already done it before and you've done it countless times.
It is really important to win game 1 as well. Historically, in the NCAA tournament, of teams that have advanced to Supers since we've had this format since '99, 93% of them won their first game. It is hard to get there by coming out of the loser's bracket.
I mean, you could just see it there. Only 7% have lost that first game and made it out. I mean, it's really important to win it because you set yourself up
Carolina trying to get to tomorrow night against LSU, and they turn to Matt Poston, senior from Hampton, South Carolina, 6'4", 235. Second year with the Heels after transferring in from junior college. Last year, a 1.90, made a team high 31 appearances. Not the same success this year, but he has gone 4 straight scoreless outings over 6 1/3.
It's a different kind of year for ACC play because the teams have been so much better. So your numbers are going to be up, but this is still a good fastball, 92 to 94, utilizes a very good changeup behind it. And those are really the 2 pitches that he'll like to throw. He has a slider, but really it's only a fastball changeup mix.
Jake Mastillo with a home run cut against 92 to start from Poston.
Yeah, these guys know 70% of the time you're going to see a fastball, so better be ready to hit.
Poston's been excellent against right-handed hitting this year. Another fastball grabs the bottom of the zone, 0-2.
Poston does get a lot of ground balls with that heater.
0-2. Mastillo fouls it off. We'd love one here.
You definitely love a ground ball. Mastillo there, just a tick late.
Mastillo described as the ultimate team guy for LIU. Bounces one gently toward Gallaher. Tough play. He stumbles, but got it there in time to get Mastillo. Looked like he stumbled out of the box as well. One away.
Yeah, 2 stumbles going there. Mastillo stumbling as soon as he makes contact with that baseball. And then Gallaher, when he gets that ground ball, he stumbles. So as soon as he gets out, there goes that front foot. It's stumbling. And then look at Gallaher here as he's making this play. He's stumbling on that grass. I don't know how he made that throw. Wow. Going almost towards your backside.
Dan Perillo probably just wants to use it or lose it.
Yeah,
and
might
this
as well.
It doesn't hurt you at all to ask them to have another look at this. So you see a smile there from first base umpire Steve Mattingly, and they will go have a look, but this certainly appeared to be an out.
Yeah.
Should be quick.
I mean, too, you got to look at it, too, where it's a smart move at this point. Why? Because now all of a sudden Poston is just kind of waiting around and rather being in that rhythm.
Just to make sure the foot is on the bag. We think for sure still out.
But I just, it's that gamemanship, right? Hey, let's let that pitcher just kind of think about this right here. And I mean, he's out by a good amount. But you call it because why not? Might as well not have it when you go back to the hotel. And then in this point now, all of a sudden you get Poston to kind of think about what's going on, what's happening. Hey, now all of a sudden man on second with 1 out. That guy comes in. It's a tie ball game.
Well, not an immediate confirmation yet on this challenge from Dan Perillo. Matt Poston saying, all right, let's get it moving. Call on the field is confirmed. We appreciate that from Jeff Macias being very vocal with that. Umpires are great about that. It's a changing game. They've been good about it. We appreciate it. And 1 out and 1 on. So you do get the would-be tying run up into scoring position with Ben Ferenzi. For the cleanup man, Carlton Harper. Walk, strikeout, ground out, strikeout. Strike 1 to start with the off-speed.
Boy, that's a good changeup. Especially when you're sitting up there going, they've been throwing nothing but fastballs. Let me gear up.
Harper, the 5th-year senior, swings through it, and it's 0-2.
Poston's been in this position before. 4 saves on the year. Second most on the team behind Dalton Pence.
That is strike 3 called, and there's 2 away.
does he go to the old #1? Good fastball. Just freezes Harper. And all of a sudden, you got J.C. Navarro, who's hit a big 3-run homer going up against Poston.
First pitch swinging, fouled back. With a pep in Poston's step. Described to us by his teammate Jason DeCaro as a bulldog. And the guy who brings levity to this pitching staff against the bopper in Navarro. It's 0-2. And Carolina's 1 strike away. With adrenaline coursing through Matt Poston in Chapel Hill. 0-2. On the ground to third and past Gallaher. Ferenzi comes around and scores, and we are tied at 5. Wow.
Wow. What a big time hit by J.C. Navarro. His 4th RBI of the day. Big double. Goes with the changeup. And Navarro is able to just sneak it down that third base line. LIU has life.
They're going to run for J.C. Navarro with the now would-be go-ahead man in scoring position here in the top of the 9th inning. Chandler Ketchup comes on for Navarro. And they're going to intentionally walk Jack Power to put him on at first with 2 outs here in the 9th inning. And they're going to take the right on right instead. Carolina is against Jake Pippersick. The wheels in motion at the Bosch. Oh, what a start. Pippersick is barking at his own dugout. He's fired up with taking 93 there. Got out to a slow start. D3 transfer talking to himself in the box. Check swing, foul. How about the mind of Jake Pippersick right now? With the adrenaline maxed out on this stage on day 1 of the regionals.
Pippersick looking at that intentional base on ball, and oh boy.
Looks like someone got hit with that foul from Pippersick in the LIU dugout. Oh, man. And Carrillo, the head coach, shrugging his shoulders. Looks like he might not have seen it either.
Yeah. They're going to hold up play here.
That's Jared Hughes, a right-handed pitcher for LIU. Frustrated. Understandably so. Ball and a strike on Pippersick. The 1-1. Oh, good block by the freshman Luke Stevenson.
Boy, big time block on that fastball. Not easy to do as a catcher. That's the last pitch that you're expecting to have to block.
From Matt Poston, who was 1 strike away from a Carolina win. 2-1. Pippersick turns on it. Down the line and left. Gone! Wow! It's a Sharks stunner. Jake Pippersick known for his defense. They committed to it for that but he's delivered offense here the last 2 weekends.
Boy, he delivers huge. We told you, this LIU team, they know how to come back, and they're never out of it. What a big-time swing in a big-time moment.
How about the resiliency of LIU? Down to its final strike. Dan Perillo said to us, I know Carolina's a good team, but we feel like we belong and deserve to be here. Players told us that beating Miami the second weekend of the season was their turning point, and that they felt like that proved to them didn't matter who they were going to face this weekend in Chapel Hill, including the #4 national seed. And a veteran group, many of whom were in the NCAA tournament 2 years ago, has surged in front of the Tar Heels.
Wow. 4 runs, top of the 9th inning to take an 8-5 lead.
Noah Sorensen strikes out. Dalton Pence gave up a leadoff single. Looked surprised that he was coming out of this game. Instead, Matt Poston entered, and LIU hangs 4 and is now 3 outs away from a win. Jake Pimpersick was talking to himself in the batter's box and then launched a go-ahead 3-run home run for 4-seed LIU.
Wow, what a turn of events. Down to their last strike. Big hit by Navarro, bigger hit by Pipperstick.
In a 4-run 9th, after they got a pinch hit home run in the 8th. And now the lead is 3, and P.J. Moritz comes on for the Sharks. Ball 1 to Vance Honeycutt. Honeycutt, Casey Cook, and Parks Harbor against the senior from the state of Washington. Top 10 in the country in appearances, now with 33. Slow roller fouled off of Honeycutt, and it's a ball and a strike. P.J. Moritz got described to us by his teammate Garrett Young as a psychopath in the best way possible.
Unorthodox too, that low 3/4 sidewinder. I mean, he just pitches a whole bunch. 40 innings he has pitched. It's a fastball slider mix from that side angle. Does have a changeup, but mostly stays with that fastball slider.
This is outside. Came in last year from junior college. Coaching staff said to us he was honestly out of shape. Wasn't good for us. Got hit around. They talked to him at the end of the year, and he came back a changed man. 2-2. Fouled off of Brian Peterson behind home plate. P.J. Moritz dropped 25 pounds. Had a real good summer on the mound. And Dan Perillo said he came back a different pitcher. It's been a ton of strikes, landing breaking balls. And you could see the change in P.J. Moritz. 2-2 to Vance Honeycutt. The foul. Facing perhaps the best all-around player in the country, leading off for the Heels in the last of the 9th inning.
Well, when you looked at LIU, they had Benjamin Ferenzi. He came up big with that hit to start off that inning. Well, UNC is looking at their guy, Vance Honeycutt, to do the same.
2-2. Hits Honeycutt. Leadoff man is on for North Carolina. LIU entering today has 1 all-time win in the NCAA tournament. You got to go back to your freshman year, 1972.
Come on.
Against St. John's. Sorry, I had to. That was our statistician, John Madry's freshman year, however, here at Carolina.
In college.
So, leadoff man on for the Heels, who flip side of that, entering today, last 30 NCAA tournaments. When leading after 8, they were 75-2. Ball 1 to Casey Cook from Moritz. ball and a strike on Cook. He's got a bunt single, a ground out, strikeout, and a flyout. First team all ACC and the best overall hitter, Scott Forbes told us. The 1-1. 1-2 on Casey Cook. P.J. Moritz pitched just about all the time in the conference tournament last weekend, and after Saturday he said, it's just a lot of heart from me out there. I'm hanging right now, but we gotta put it all out there. Cook, a ground ball, base hit, center field. Tying run to the plate for Carolina in the 9th with nobody out. Three outs have never felt more gargantuan for the Long Island Sharks.
It's the hardest outs in baseball, those last 3. And for UNC, Parks Harbor, guy with 20 home runs this season, steps up to the plate in a big-time moment.
Action in the pen with Justin DeCastro, who we were told was probably going to start a game here, perhaps tomorrow. But LIU, with the first 2 on here in the 9th, having already burned their other best reliever in Jack Van Doren, who got them through the 7th and 8th with zeros, has DeCastro up. If you are just joining us on Squeeze Play, welcome to the Wild Chapel Hill Regional. LSU walked off Wofford earlier thanks to a guy named Monster. And now North Carolina is threatening after giving up the lead when they were 1 strike away. This one caromed away and no movement at second from Honeycutt on a pitch down.
Yeah, it's a tough read for Honeycutt just because that ball goes right behind the catcher. Really couldn't pick it up. So smart move by him. If you don't know that you're going to be there 100%, you got to just put the brakes on and let your hitter hit.
Parks Harbor has 20 home runs this year. Slider away from everyday P.J. Moritz in his 33rd outing. Now facing the Georgia transfer. Line to second. Honeycutt's back to the bag. Oh, that was close at second and nearly 2.
Anybody but Honeycutt is going to be out right there. Whew. That ball was stung off the pad of Parks Harbor.
Vance Honeycutt, one of the fastest players in the country, got back.
And he took that big secondary, and boy, he just beat that out.
And Perillo strolls out, the head coach, out of the LIU dugout here in the bottom of the 9th inning. DeCastro, another righty, has been up, and Moritz only 13 pitches deep. See the message relayed from Ben Ferenzi, the shortstop. We got you is the message to P.J. Moritz, and Dan Perillo's making a move. It's going to go to the sophomore Justin DeCastro, who will come on here. DeCastro pitched in relief Saturday in the conference tournament, got him 5 outs to finish that game, and then started the next day. Moritz has hit a batter, given up a single, and then a sharp line out. So he gives the ball. One of their best arms all year, with some words for the sophomore of encouragement as he takes over on the biggest stage of his young career. If you are just joining us, this is what you have missed. 9th inning has been wild. Carolina thought they had it. They were 1 strike away when J.C. Navarro pulled a run-scoring double down the line to tie it.
Big time hit, but they were not done yet. After an intentional walk to power, Pepperson, huge 3-run homer. 4-run, top of the 9th inning to take an 8-5 lead.
And so here's Justin DeCastro, who we were told very well might start for them here. Sophomore they're going to give the ball to instead of P.J. Moritz, their trusted guy all season long. They give it off to the youthful sophomore trying to get the last 2 outs.
And DeCastro has been really good for him this year. 4-2, 34 strikeouts and 43rd and 3rd. He doesn't really walk guys, which is why he's going to be up in this position. He's a fastball, changeup, slider mix. The fastball, not overpowering, averaging about 85 miles an hour.
Last outing of the regular season for Justin DeCastro. For his head coach Dan Perillo, Justin dealt 8 shutout innings against Coppin State without a walk. Was so good down the stretch. Entered the conference tournament with 19 straight innings without allowing a run. Now faces the mighty Tar Heels. Best team in the ACC in the regular season. A top 8 national seed under Scott Forbes for the first time since 2018. Lost a wild game 1 week ago Friday when they were oh so close against Chase Burns and Wake Forest. Gave up the lead here in the 9th inning tonight in the regional opener. Not done yet. 2 aboard, 1 out, and the cleanup man Anthony D'Onofrio. He's got 3 hits in this game. First pitch swinging, flared to right center field, and it drops down a base hit. Stop sign for Honeycutt, who had to wait on it, and Carolina's got him loaded. Tying run aboard, and the winning run is striding to the plate.
This ball right off the end of the bat, just falling in. You're not going to go ahead and send Honeycutt. His run really doesn't matter.
Ball 1 inside to Alberto Osuna. Yeah, you need 3. And you've got a guy who can leave earth. There's a strike dropped in with a change to Osuna, who's got 2 singles, a bloop in the first to right, pull side rocket in the 6th. Sharp line out to center his last time in the 7th. He's looked good. The 1-1. This is 2-1 on Alberto Osuna, the 5th-year senior. He slashed his strikeouts this year. He's been more patient. The 2-1. Osuna pops it up, and that will reach behind home plate off the netting. 2-2.
Got a change up, elevated up in the zone. Kind of jammed himself, trying to do a little bit too much.
Tension dripping all over this place in the 9th inning. DeCastro's 2-2 on the way. Bouncing ball left side, snared at 3rd by Sorensen, and he won't get it. Honeycutt scores, and it's a 2-run game. Well, Noah Sorensen did a good job just to keep that in front, and Roy Williams likes what he sees.
Boy, this is a tough play for Sorensen. The way he's able to just get that ball, you see a lot of topspin, not really much he can do. The only thing I'll tell him on that play is do not throw it, just put that one in your back pocket. But this UNC, they're not going away quietly.
Jackson Vanderbrake, who's been a starter at times over the last couple of years, one of the captains you see of this team, comes on to run for Osuna. And anxiety looms everywhere here at the Bosch. The batter is Luke Stevenson. Maybe the best freshman catcher in the entire country. 0 for 3 with a walk. Ball one away to start. Scott Forbes said to us earlier this year that he thinks next year as a sophomore, Stevenson will be a first rounder. 2-0 to him.
Stevenson, another guy who can leave this ballpark. In his last AB, he just missed one, just getting a tick underneath it to right field.
Loaded up with 1 out. DeCastro's 2-0. It's a strike. The bottom of the zone to Stevenson. This regional has been filled with everything on day one. Pesky 4-seed LIU against the number 4 overall seed. 3-1 and nowhere to put Luke Stevenson. Inside ball 4, and it's a 1-run game. Jack Power is incessantly just saying no to the home plate umpire. They don't get the call, and it's 8-7, and still only 1 out. And look who's coming up.
Well, this was a close pitch, but the problem is you got to reach for that ball just like he did. You're not going to get the call.
So, brings up Gavin Gallaher, another freshman, and all he's done the last 3 times, home run, run-scoring double, walk. Take strike 1 on a fastball from DeCastro. Blue chip recruit has announced himself loudly in his tourney debut. Launches! Left field! Toward the wall! Chaos at Carolina. It's the first walk-off grand slam for Carolina since 2010. And it could not have come on a bigger stage.
Are you kidding me? Gallaher comes through again. He's done it all game. What a huge come from behind win for UNC.
Remember the name, folks. Gavin Gallaher. Delighting these fans at the Posh. And how about this regional, which saw 2 games and 2 freshman infielders for their blue blood programs connect on walk-off home runs. Stephen Monster Milam for LSU about, what, 6 hours ago? And then Gavin Gallaher in the nightcap.
Partner, we have had a day. Gallaher stays back, and when he hit it, boy, he knew it.
Unreal.
Unbelievable. You're talking about a team that was down by 3.
In the last 2 innings alone of this game, we saw freshman for LIU with a pinch hit home run. to make it a one-run game. We saw LIU tie it when it was down to its final strike, and then go ahead by an outfielder known for his defense, who was talking to himself in the batter's box throughout a go-ahead AB. And now Gavin Gallaher has won it. He joins us. Gavin, what's this feel like, man?
I mean, there's nothing like it. This is awesome.
I mean, you're not smiling right now, and I don't know how, because I would have the biggest grin on my face. Are you kidding me, coming up in that situation? Not only that, what you did in that fourth inning, kind of getting things going. Then you had that big double to tie up the game, and then you just finished it off right here with a grand slam. Give me more. What were you thinking going up in that AB?
Well, I mean, we've been in this situation before. We had it against Wake Forest last weekend.
Oh, baby! Let's go!
That's cold. I mean, I was in the same situation last week against Wake Forest, and I've been thinking about that at bat ever since. And so I knew that going up to the plate right there, I was prepared to get the job done this time.
Last walk-off, first walk-off since when for you?
Oh, I don't even know, man. It's been a while.
What's feeling right for you right now in the box?
Right now, it was just, I felt like I saw the ball really well today. Did a good job keeping my head still. I've been working on that for a while. Just trying to slow myself down.
Gavin, describe what it's like in the dugout when you guys experience the range of emotions. In the top half of that ninth, you're one strike away as a group. You come back in there. What was the conversation like, top of the lineup coming for the bottom of the ninth?
We just wanted to get it to the next guy. You know, this is such a great group of guys.
Yeah!
This is such a great group of guys. We know that anybody on this team can get the job done, and when you trust the guy behind you, it's real easy to go up there and just play loose.
Now, you know, you got to look forward here. And you have a team of LSU that you're going to be playing against tomorrow night. How are you able to channel this emotion and take it into tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to take a shower, and then I'm going to get focused for tomorrow, and it's just going to be another game.
Well, we will let you shower. We will let you get warm. Gavin, congratulations. That was awesome. Thanks for the time.
Thank you, guys.
Gavin Gallaher, remember the name. He said it. That was awesome.
I mean, an unbelievable swing, and he talked about it against Wake Forest. He had that chance to do the same thing and said, I'm not going to miss it this time. Frame of mind, the way he was seeing the bat, keeping that head still. What a huge swing, not only there, but the swing of emotions for this UNC ball club, going down by 3 and being able to come back and win it.